At this time, I will call this meeting to order. Clerk of the Board, please call the roll.
Commissioner Baker,
Here.
Commissioner Bodek,
Here.
Commissioner Dellis Fort, Commissioner Granados,
Here.
Commissioner Kowalski,
Here.
Commissioner Mirabella, Commissioner Williams,
Here.
Vice Chairwoman Leon,
Here.
and Chairwoman Palmieri Muedad.
Here.
Chair, let the record reflect you have 7 commissioners present for this evening's regular meeting.
Okay. Clerk of the Board, can you please lead us in the prayer and salute to the flag?
Humbly we ask God, the giver of peace and lover of charity, to give the entire family of nations true agreement with his will, and to grant the light of his spirit on all who work for justice and peace. Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk of the Board, please read the statement of compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act.
The chair wishes to announce that pursuant to the requirements of New Jersey statutes annotated, Title 10, Chapter 4, Section 10 of the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting of the Board of County Commissioners of the County of Union has been given by mailing the annual meeting schedule for the year 2024, along with periodic changes necessitated by circumstance, to the newspapers circulating within the County of Union who are designated to receive such notice, and by posting the annual meeting schedule for the year 2024 in the Administration Building, and further by filing the annual meeting schedule for the year 2024 with the Office of the County Clerk.
May I have a motion to approve the communications?
So moved.
Second.
A motion was made by Commissioner Kowalski and was seconded by Commissioner Bodak. Clerk of the Board, please call the roll.
Commissioner Baker,
Aye.
Commissioner Bodek,
Aye.
Commissioner Granados,
Aye.
Commissioner Kowalski,
Yes.
Commissioner Williams,
Aye.
Vice Chairwoman Leon,
Aye.
and Chairwoman Palmieri Muedad.
Aye.
Let the record reflect you have 7 votes in the affirmative on all the communications.
Thank you. Tonight we have 3 ordinances for introduction. Clerk of the Board, please read the first ordinance for introduction by title.
Ordinance number 850, 2024, bond ordinance to authorize the making of various public improvements and the acquisition of new additional or replacement equipment and machinery, new additional furnishings, and new automotive vehicles, including original apparatus and equipment, in, by, and for the County of Union, State of New Jersey, to appropriate the sum of $37,783,130, to pay the cost thereof, to appropriate state grants, to make a down payment, to authorize the issuance of $23,805,044 of bonds to finance such appropriation, and to provide for the issuance of $23,805,044 of bond anticipation notes in anticipation of the issuance of such bonds.
I will now ask Fiscal Committee Chairwoman Commissioner Williams to move Ordinance 850-2024.
I move that we, I move ordinance number 850-2024, first reading, and authorize the clerk of the board to advertise same in accordance with the law. My mic was not on. Let me repeat that. I move ordinance number 850-2024 for first reading and authorize the clerk of the board to advertise same in accordance with the law. The public hearing and final reading will be held on December 18th, 2024.
Thank you. May I have a second?
So moved.
A motion was made by Commissioner Williams and was seconded by Commissioner Kowalski. Clerk of the Board, please call the roll.
Commissioner Baker,
Yes.
Commissioner Bodek,
Yes.
Commissioner Granados,
Aye.
Commissioner Kowalski,
Yes.
Commissioner Williams,
Aye.
Vice Chairwoman Leon,
Aye.
and Chairwoman Palmieri Muedad.
Aye.
Chair, let the record reflect you have 7 votes in the affirmative for ordinance 850-2024.
Thank you. Clerk of the Board, please read the second ordinance for introduction by title.
Ordinance number 851-2024, ordinance fixing the salaries of members of the Board of County Commissioners, the county manager, county council, and department heads for 2025.
I will now ask Fiscal Committee Chairwoman Commissioner Williams to move ordinance 851-2024.
I move ordinance number 851-2024 for first reading and authorize the clerk of the board to advertise same in accordance with the law. Public hearing and final reading of this ordinance will be held on December 18th, 2024.
May I have a second?
Second.
A motion was made by Commissioner Williams and was seconded by Commissioner Baker. Clerk of the Board, please call the roll.
Commissioner Baker,
Aye.
Commissioner Bodak,
Aye.
Commissioner Granados,
Aye.
Commissioner Kowalski,
Yes.
Commissioner Williams,
Aye.
Vice Chairwoman Leone,
Aye.
and Chairwoman Palmieri Muedad.
Aye.
Let the record reflect you have 7 votes in the affirmative on ordinance number 851-2024.
Thank you. Clerk of the Board, please read the third ordinance for introduction by title.
Ordinance number 852-2024, an ordinance to amend the laws of Union County, administrative code and policies, and general legislation by amending Part 1 Administrative Code, Chapter 1, Union County Government Structure, Article 3, Board of County Commissioners, Article 16, Department of Human Services, Article 19, Department of Engineering, Public Works and Facilities Management, Article 24, Department of Economic Development, Chapter 2, Administrative Legislation, Article 5, Fiscal Provisions, Part 2, Policies and General Legislation, Chapter 26, Benefits, Chapter 44, Department Head Qualifications, Chapter 46, Excavation and Construction Projects, Chapter 49, Fees, and Chapter 131, Streets and Sidewalks.
I will now ask Policy Committee Member Commissioner Kowalski to move ordinance 852-2024.
Yes, Chairwoman, I move ordinance number 852-2024 for first reading and authorize the clerk of the board to advertise same in accordance with the law. The public hearing and final reading will be held on December 18th, 2024.
Thank you. May I have a second?
Second.
A motion was made by Commissioner Kowalski and was seconded by Commissioner Bodak. Clerk of the Board, please call the roll.
Commissioner Baker,
Aye.
Commissioner Bodak,
Aye.
Commissioner Granados,
Aye.
Commissioner Kowalski,
Yes.
Commissioner Williams, Vice
Aye.
Chairman Leone,
Aye.
and Chairwoman Palmieri Muedad.
Aye.
Chair, let the record reflect you have 7 votes in the affirmative on ordinance 852-2024.
Thank you. The meeting is now open to the public for the purpose of commenting on resolutions being offered for adoption and/or on any governmental issue that a member of the public feels may be of concern. Kindly state your name and town of residence for the record, and if speaking on a resolution on the agenda, please note the resolution number to which you are referring and adhere to the 5-minute time limit.
Kind of lonely out here. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the Commissioner Board and various Golden Nuggets. This is Bruce Patterson, Garwood, New Jersey. Reso 898 is a decrease change order for $81,000 for the Central Avenue Bridge construction in Plainfield. It's always good to hear decrease to help the taxpayers. Thank you about that. Reso 899 is giving CME Associates another $50,000, a 30% increase, which their contract is now $200,000 for professional services for Ashbrook Restoration Project. There's no project number listed, so which project is it? The golf course restoration work or the Ashbrook Swamp damage restoration work? Note CME has donated $150,000 in 4 years to you and your cronies' election campaigns. Reso 903 through 906 is approving pre-qualified list of architectural, engineering, construction management, and planning firms. An informative analysis could be done regarding the various firms' campaign donations to the commissioners and the cronies versus the amount of county work they receive. The residents of Berkeley Heights are presently doing this for their own town under the term gray money. Reso 912 is contracting out to DeSanto and Associates for appraisal services for a dilapidated property at 1819 Allen Street, Rawway. This small quarter-acre parcel could be a good fit to the adjacent county's Michael Beziga Conservation Park. As you reach out for an appraisal, you should be aware that in April of 2023, the Vlades bought the property for $200,000. Then 1.5 years later, in late December 2023, a Mr. Ammon Esquire of LAX Developments LLC bought it for $300,000, a 50% increase in 1.5 years. Now, not even 1 year has passed, and you're planning to purchase it. Mr. Ammon, as a lawyer with the LLC, may be acting as a straw man to someone behind the scenes. The public's great concern here is that our county will not fall prey to an inflated appraisal cost, nor pay more than the 2023 puffed-up cost created by Mr. Ammon, the alleged straw man. We are only buying the land and not the dilapidated home. This LLC should not be making a windfall off the taxpayer's dime. As stewards of our tax money during negotiations, the veil of the LLC should really be pierced as to who is behind this potential windfall that just may happen. Reso 916 is applying and executing a grant from the DEP for $20 million for the Clark Reservoir project. This certainly is good news towards the public's issue du jour. The Clark Reservoir Committee, wherever you are, is wondering if we are already promised this, or is this a shot in the dark? By the way, what is the name of the grant we are applying for? Reso 917 is awarding a contract for $25,000 to Colliers Engineering to provide hydro raking at Bryant Pond Summit. This is confusing. In 2022, you gave Colliers Engineering the contract for hydro raking professional services. T.R. Weniger did the pond work for about $300,000, and just last meeting, you gave him the final closeout amendment for his work completed. Now you are giving Colliers a second new contract for $25,000 for the same work, which was already complete. This really needs explanation for the public. And note, Colliers donated to your cronies' campaigns $36,000 in the last 4 years. General comments. You commissioners are our county leaders. There is a second public hearing in Clark regarding the county project at the Clark Reservoir, which could cost upwards of $40 million. There were 60 county residents in attendance with various grievances, and for a second time, not a single commissioner personally attended to hear the speakers and watch the room's reactions. Your lack of interest is really baffling. Just one commissioner could have gone as an information liaison from the meeting. This furthers the question as to why are there a total of 9 sitting county commissioners, where maybe 5 or 6 sitting commissioners could easily do the public's business. Through the years, I've observed that apparently many commissioners and past freeholders, they had really no substance to the committees and meetings and are just considered dead wood to me. But we move on. Thank you.
Seeing no one else, I will formally close this portion of the meeting. I will call Director Pollakay forward regarding Resolution 899.
Through you, Madam Chair, the Resolution 899 is the Ashbrook Restoration.
Thank you. County Manager Oatman, could you please address Resolutions 912 and 916?
Sure, I will go in reverse order. 916, it was a line, I believe, item in the state budget. They called it a grant, so that is the paperwork that the state has given us and their language, so there's reflective of that. And for 912, that is exactly why we do an appraisal, to get a fair market value of that piece of property. And just to correct what Mr. Patterson said, we are actually have to buy the house as part of the property. It comes a package deal, but you're right, it is dilapidated, and we will probably be knocking it down if we do acquire that piece of land. Thank you.
Thank you. And Director Durbin Drake, could you please address Resolution 9917?
Yes, thank you, Chair. This resolution will bring on board Colliers to do the professional services so that the board can complete the hydro raking of Bryant Pond.
Thank you. At this time, I would like to ask for a motion to adopt resolutions 2024-891 through 2024-933.
So moved.
Second.
A motion was made by Commissioner Williams and was seconded by Commissioner Kowalski. Clerk of the Board, please call the roll.
Commissioner Baker,
Aye.
Commissioner Bodek,
Aye to all, abstain on 2024-926.
Commissioner Granados,
Aye.
Commissioner Kowalski,
Yes.
Commissioner Williams,
Aye.
Vice Chairman Leone,
Aye.
and Chairman Palmieri Muedad.
Aye.
Let the record reflect you have 7 votes in the affirmative on all resolutions, with the exception of Resolution 2024-926. We have 6 votes in the affirmative and 1 abstention.
Thank you. At this time, I will call upon my colleagues for reports and comments. I will start with Commissioner Bodak.
The Union County Board of County Commissioners is thrilled to continue the UC Love Small Biz campaign, already in full swing as part of this year's Union County Small Business Month initiative. Through December 24th, discover and support local businesses by visiting the Union County Love Small Biz website. Explore links to downtown districts, chambers of commerce, and local directories where you can search and browse by category to find your next favorite spot. Part of the site will highlight local events and promotions, providing a digital space for businesses to showcase activities, discounts, and exciting news. Residents, visitors, and businesses are invited to post their photos with the hashtag number UCLOVESSMALLBIZ to share their experiences with others. This past Sunday, I had the I attended the performance of the Nutcracker at the Union County Arts Center, and it was amazing, the performance and the reaction of all the children in there, and I think it was a wonderful event, and I'm glad that the commissioners can help provide this to the residents and youth of Union County. That completes my report.
Thank you. Commissioner Kowalski.
Thank you, Chairwoman. The holiday train show at Union County's Model Railroad Club will be having its final 2 open house weekends on December 7th and 8th. That's this weekend, and then the following weekend, December 14th and 15th. It's an extensive display of model train cars, more than 200 trains with a 40 by 40 foot layout that brings the New Jersey's trains of the 1950s to life. So if you have anybody who's interested in train transportation, it's a very enjoyable thing to take, especially take children to, but I'm sure there are many adults who would enjoy it as well. I've been there several times. There are tickets sold at the door. There is admission. It's very reasonable prices. And the Model Railroad Club is a tax-exempt public charity affiliated with Union County's and the New Jersey Department of Parks and Community Renewal. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you. Commissioner Baker.
No report, Madam Chair.
Commissioner Williams.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The board would like to invite seniors and caregivers to visit their local aging services kiosk, ASK is the acronym, for the final events of the 2024 season. Wednesday, December 11th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Garwood Public Library. And Wednesday, December 18th from 12 to 2 p.m. at the Elizabeth Public Library. Staff at the ASK locations can help older adults and caregivers connect with various services, including home-delivered meals, respite care, home care, adult daycare, and support services for caregivers. For more information about the Ask events and any other services for seniors in Union County, please contact the Division on Aging and Disability Resource Connection at 1-888-280-8226. That's a toll-free number, or visit online at ucnj.org/DHS/aging. And Chair, I was also at the wonderful Nutcracker event. I wasn't able to stay for the entire thing, but it was really a joy and delight to see how many children showed up. It was a sold-out event, so I was just really thrilled to be there, and it was wonderful as usual. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Granados.
Thank you, Chair. On behalf of the Union County Board of County Commissioners and the Department of Human Services, we invite residents with disabilities and special needs, along with their families, to the annual Skating with Santa event on Saturday, December 14th, from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the Warren Ankle Sports Center in Roselle. This free event will include ice skating, small craft activities, warm pretzels, hot chocolate, and other light refreshments. Children ages 12 and under will also receive a holiday gift, generously donated by the Moving New Jersey Forward Foundation, a Union County-based nonprofit. Registration is required to attend. To register, visit ucng.org/opdsn-reg. This event is hosted by the Union County Office for Persons with Disabilities and Special Needs in partnership with Moving New Jersey Forward Foundation, the Elizabeth Police Department, Elizabeth Fire Department, who also have their members there ice skating with children and families. And for more information on this event, please call 908-527-4781. And just to echo and add on to this weekend's past performance, I also want to thank the Office of Open Space for putting together goodie bags for the attendees who were present there too. I know everyone left excited and happy. I saw the pictures. Commissioner Bodek was passing out a lot of the gift bags to youngsters who were there, so I just want to thank them for putting it together. Thank you. Thank you, Chair.
County Council Bergen.
Nothing. Thank you, Chair.
County Manager Oatman.
No comments, Chair.
Vice Chairwoman Lourdes Leon.
I will be banking my time tonight. Thank you.
Okay. The Union County Board of County Commissioners has announced a holiday toy drive collecting toys from now through December 20th. Shop our toy list at ucnj.org/toy-drive-list. There are currently 4 drop-off locations: the Union County Administration Building in Elizabeth, Social Services Building in Elizabeth, the Engineering Building in Scotch Plains, and the Public Safety Building in Westfield. Toys can also be shipped directly to Union County by sending your package to Samantha Perez with the County Manager's Office at 10 Elizabethtown Plaza in Elizabeth. In addition to toys, new coats for children ages 17 and under are also being collected at these locations. And I'd also just like to once again thank Deanna Hunt for her years of service with Union County and wish you really a wonderful and healthy and fun and exciting retirement. And I also want to just mention that our director, Vicki Durbin Drake, her son was sworn into the bar yesterday down in Trenton. So give him a round of applause. A great accomplishment. And I believe he's taking a job in D.C. Yeah, very exciting. And I'd also like to just mention that our clerk of the board, Jim Pelletieri, is celebrating 25 years with the county this month. We celebrated yesterday, but I know it's not for a couple of days, so he's still a newbie.
Keep me on board to the 18th.
Yeah.
I'll make it.
Sounds good. That is all. I think if I head out now, I can make my 5th grade son's band concert. So don't want to miss that. Can I have a motion to adjourn? Second. Motion was made by Commissioner Bodek, seconded by Commissioner Leon. All in favor? Aye. Okay. Thank you.